What's up, team? Coach Shay Pierre here, and I hope you're feeling absolutely amazing. And welcome back to the Athlete Jump Academy. It's phase 1, week 1, day number 3, and today's focus is gain speed acceleration for next level takeoff, jumping, and explosive power. Now, in order to be a game-changing athlete, I know you guys want to do that. You need to be able to separate yourself from the competition. And speed is the name of the game. And no matter what sport you play, you need to develop game-breaking speed and power, especially within the first few steps. Now, you need to separate yourself, and that's why today's focus is acceleration-based, developing first step quickness, which will give you a huge advantage and leave your opponents in the dust. The whole workout from start to finish should only take 90 minutes to complete. And we will start with a dynamic warm-up to prep, prime, and activate the body for success to fully maximize your ability to move with integrity throughout the training session. Once the warm-up is complete, we will take our shoes and socks off, stimulating the bottom of our feet, activating the small intrinsic muscles of the foot while performing our dynamic skip series. The primary focus of the skip series is develop greater rhythm, timing, coordination, body awareness, and overall movement control, as skipping is considered low impact jumping, and adding it into our warm-up, especially with bare feet, can help strengthen the small intrinsic muscles of the foot, teaching you to push and absorb load off the balls of the feet, all while developing that pep in your step. Do each drill for 20 yards forward and backwards, and on the lateral movements, make sure that you stay facing the same side. Once finished, we're going to prep and prime the glutes to maximize sprinting and jumping output, completing one set of 3 different drills, starting off with our step back drop-ins for 20 reps per leg, as this rotational movement mimics the exact pattern of athletic performance in game action. Once you're done, grab a mini band of your choice and complete 10 reps of single leg band abductions, placing the band around the ankles, and with control stabilize on one leg and bring the leg in and out, and upon the leg being out, hold it in that position for 3 seconds to activate the medial glutes and stabilize the pelvis. Once finished, immediately put the bands around the feet and set up in an athletic position and perform lateral band walks for 20 steps, both towards the right side and the left side, staying in control of the movement the entire time. Once complete, we'll move on to the nervous system rapid response drills using an elevated surface no higher than 2 to 3 inches off the ground. Complete 2 sets for only 5 seconds in duration per drill, with a 45-second rest between the movements. The goal here is to be reactive and quick on and off the platform as humanly possible, but all while staying in control of the movements the entire time, as performing these movements will help decrease ground contact time while increasing reaction, activating fast twitch muscle fibers, and the body's ability to enhance timing, fluidity, rhythm, but most of all, speed and overall athletic development. Now the body is primed up. It is time to increase our speed by enhancing sprinting form and technique with sprint mechanic and plyometric drills. Each drill will be performed for 10 yards in length and completed only once with a 45-second rest period between the drills or just walking back. In order to fully maximize your athletic potential, but most importantly, increase your game-breaking speed, you need to increase movement efficiency. Thus, learning how to apply proper force application is a prerequisite for faster sprinting and jumping at the highest level. These speed mechanic drills ingrain proper sprinting posture and alignment, which provide a solid foundation where force can be applied efficiently and effectively. So make sure with each drill to stay long and tall. Don't collapse at the hips or around the spine and shoulders. Swing the arms from the shoulder, not the elbow, all while striking and attacking the ground back and down under the hip. Once the body is efficiently warmed up, we will now focus on acceleration drills. Complete a superset contrast of 3 sets. First up is heavy walking A march sled pushes for 15 to 20 yards, focusing on striking and attacking the ground with intent back and down under your center of mass, as each ground strike should be powerful, all while keeping the foot and ankle loaded to maximize force output. Once 15 to 20 yards is complete, take a 1-minute rest, then complete kneeling sprints. The focus on the kneeling sprint is posture and projection angle, teaching the body to be powerful and explosive with each ground contact. Starting in a kneeling position helps maximize angle positioning in the lower body, loading up the front leg to execute the proper projection angle to increase both power and explosive drive for the first 5 steps as you lead with your shoulders past each cone. Think about projecting out with the upper body and hips while closing the gaps quickly between each and every cone as you attack the ground back and down behind the hips with force and intent, all while being aggressive with your arm drive, making sure to swing from the shoulders. On the last set of kneeling sprints, complete 4 split stance lunge jumps to an explosive sprint to work on the ability to be quick and reactive after coming down from the explosive jump. After completing the sled mechanic drills, next up is the main speed training drills for the session. It's our towing sled sprints. Now, resisted sprints are a great way to develop elite level speed due in large to its specificity to the actual demands placed on you in sports, all while allowing you to move freely in the locomotive pattern. You will complete 5 sets of a particular percentage based on your body weight. Please see the percentages for each sprint set indicated on the PDF and make sure to fully recover between the sprints to maximize performance output. Now, as research has shown that sprinting with sleds with 20 to 80% of your body weight can be used to efficiently develop horizontal force projection, as it teaches you to develop proper body positioning to forcefully strike and attack the ground with max intent and power. Now, if you don't have a sled, don't worry. You can still do this and get the same illicit response by maximizing the session by doing hill sprints. Use the PDF to indicate the set and rep range. Hill sprints have been shown to significantly increase acceleration, sprinting mechanics, which enhances stride power, strengthening your sprinting muscles and connective tissues while developing greater work capacity and overall athletic explosiveness. Once we have completed our resistance sprint training, we will now finish with our acceleration, gain speed, multi-directional sprint training with the speed series circuits, which are so important as no matter what sport you play, being able to decelerate, then re-accelerate, all while changing directions is what will separate you from the competition. To complete this series, you will set up 2 speed stations. The first station, which is called short slalom sprints, and you will need 9 cones set out in a weave or zigzag fashion, 7 yards apart and 4 yards in width from each other. Now for the second station, which is called Excel Decel Show and Go, you will need 4 cones spaced out 7 yards apart in a straight line. Each drill will be completed for 2 sets with 30 to 45 seconds rest between the stations. Now the first drill in the speed series starts at speed station number 1 with the short slalom sprint, which is an amazing drill that works on body control and spatial awareness, as it teaches you how to sprint at high speeds while quickly transferring and weaving throughout the cones, shifting your weight and engaging the core to maintain body control, balance, stability in foot strike position to keep your speed at high levels. Well, speed station number 2, called Excel Decel, my favorite, show and go, baby, works on learning how to quickly decelerate, drop your weight, come to balance, and without even blinking, rapidly re-accelerating, which teaches you how to freeze your opponents and slow them down to gain a slight advantage in being able to control the chaos and situation of gameplay. Now, once practiced and executed to perfection, these drills will truly separate you from the competition and take your performance to that next level. Now, on the main performance training block, which focuses on building the foundation to movement efficiency and strength, all within the patterns of success, which will build greater speed and power in enhancing overall athleticism. There is only one main workout performance block that will consist of 5 movements, which will be completed one after the other with 20 to 30 seconds rest between the movements for 3 sets total. The first movement is A1, knee drive pivots for 12 reps, followed immediately by 10 drop-ins and finishing with a 20-second iso hold. This is next level, and these 3 movements combined together will help you build strength and endurance in the hip complex while building strength at the foot level, all while rotational movement patterns are being combined together, and that's what's going to allow you guys to sprint faster and jump higher. Once finished, take a short rest, then head into A2, standing hip flexor pumps for 20 reps, followed by a 20-second iso hold. These 2 combined movements build next level hip strength and endurance, which is needed for first step acceleration and attacking the ground with force and power. Then we're gonna jump right into A3, Nordic curls for 5 reps, followed by 20 rotational hamstring pulsers. For the Nordic curls, you want to lower your body with control, complete control, going down nice and slow, trying to fight gravity, and once you hit the ground, lightly push up using your hamstrings, all while staying long and tall, not breaking at the hips. Now, the rotational hamstring pulsers help develop sport-specific dynamic rotational hamstring strength through internal rotation, pivoting, which builds strength through length and full extension, winding up the hamstrings, increasing explosiveness at high speeds. Now, if you don't have a Nordic curl, just do the pulsers. Now, once finished, we're going to do A4, alternating V-ups for 20 reps, 10 per side, which builds rotational core strength needed to help stabilize and control the pelvis and hip complex through high-speed sprints and multi-directional cuts. And finally, the final movement is A2, pull-ups for 6 to 8 reps, or if you don't have a pull-up bar, you can do band bent over rows for 15, 20 reps, with both building elite level back strength, focusing on the back and shoulders, which will help increase arm drive and acceleration in both sprinting and jumping. Now there you have it, guys. We just finished off the week with amazing integrity, and I know you guys might be tired. That's all right. We're gonna be able to get the next few weeks in with ease because we understand what we're doing. We understand posture, alignment, movement efficiency, and being able to really hone in on our skills and development when it comes to sprinting in elite level jumping. So let's continue to be the greatest version of ourselves, get adequate sleep, recovery, nutrition, and get that mental fortitude to keep scraping the tank if you want to be the world's greatest. Let's go!